Hello everyone, it's Debbie again, and I had posted a picture of my granny square in my Facebook group that I'm making from my temperature blanket, and so a friend of mine had asked me if I would do a tutorial. Now, the tutorial that I followed on YouTube was The Nervous Knitter, and it's a really good tutorial. It's very slow. It's probably different than some people do their granny squares, but I like her technique and I like it. So that's what I'm doing today. I went into the closet and just got some ball of leftover yarn, a ball of leftover yarn, and I'm going to try and do this, and hopefully I can stay in the shot of the camera. So, we're going to do your slip knot. I always do mine. I just wrap the yarn around my finger, press it through, and then grab it with the hook. So, slip knot. And then we're going to chain 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me put my glasses on there on top of my head. So you get this little chain of 4, and I'm going to make a circle with this chain. But what the Nervous Knitter does is she goes through the back. If you look at the front, you got these little V's in the front of your chain. But if you turn it backwards, there's these little humps in the back. I don't know if y'all can see them. See right here, there's these little humps on the back of the chain. Well, if you take the chain and you kind of turn it backwards, and then you come with your hook, and you're going to go through there, and you're going to yarn over, the word, and go through both loops. Okay, and that makes you a little circle here. So you want to kind of keep your finger in that circle, get your little yarn out of the way. So you got the circle. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3. 2, 3. Now this chain 3 right here is going to count as your first double crochet. So, and we're going to work right in this circle. So make sure you keep your circle open so you can work in there. And we're going to do 2 more double crochets into the circle. So it's going to give us 3 double crochets. So we're going to yarn over and go through that circle, yarn over, come back through, and do like you regularly do a crochet, double crochet. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you do that again. You're going to yarn over, go through the circle, yarn over, come back through the circle, going to yarn over, come through 2, and then come through 2 again. So since this chain 3 is counting as a double crochet, that's going to give you 3 double crochets. So, and what we're going to do, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to do 3 more double crochets in the hole. So yarn over, go in, chain, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go in, yarn over, come through 2, and come through 2, yarn over, go in, yarn over, come through 2, and come through 2. So that's going to give you 6. You got your chain 3 in the beginning, then your 2 double crochets, then your chain 2, so that gives you a space in between, and then you got 3 more double crochets. So we're going to chain 2 again, 1, 2, and then we're going to put 3 more double crochets in that hole. So do 3 doubles just like we just did. Watch that that little tail in there. Don't get that all caught up in your work. Sometimes I end up starting to crochet with my tail, and when I notice him, I'm like, I'm out of yarn in like 2 minutes. Like, oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me get a little bit more yarn here, and we'll discuss what we're gonna do next. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3. We need 4. Now remember, Granny Square, it's a square, so we need 4 because these are going to be your corners, these little chain 2 spaces. So that makes your corner. So we're going to chain 2, and we're going to work right in there and do 3 double crochets again. So 1, 2, 3. Mine is wanting to wrap around my other work, but you can move it over. So that's 3. So now, if you look at it, we got, let me pull that over just a little because it's kind of on top of that chain 3. You got your chain 3 with your 2, so that counts as 3 double crochets. Then you got your chain 2. Then you got 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Now you need to close this off. So this is the only time we're going to chain 1. So we're going to chain 1 right here. And then you're going to find that top chain of that chain 3 right here. And you're going to go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So you do a single. And it'll start looking a little more square, but if you look at it and you put your fingers in the holes and pull, you can see that it's square. And as we get further along, as you can see on mine, as you get further along, it looks more and more square. So that's your first round. Okay. So from here, you would chain 3, and we're going to turn our work. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, because you see this chain 3 part right here wants to go separate. So you want to count 1, 2, 3. That's 3 on this side. And then 1, 2, 3 on this side. So this is the hole right here where you're going to be working. You make sure that you got 3 double crochets on each side. So you got your chain 3. So that counts as your first double crochet. And then you're going to go right into that hole. Make sure you're on the right side of every stitch, that you got 3 double crochets on each side, and you're going to do 2 double crochets right into that hole, and that's going to make your 3 doubles. Your chain 3 always counts as your first double crochet. So you do that, and then we're going to move on. So we're working in the holes on this all the time. That's all we work in, is the holes. We don't work in the stitches. We work in the holes. So you're going to do 3 double crochets in this first hole, the next corner. Remember that it's a corner, so this is how we're going to work every corner, and we'll show you how to fix this one on the end. So you're going to do 3 double crochets, and then you need to make a corner. So you need to curve. So we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to do 3 more double crochets in the same hole. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you see it gives it that corner look. And then we're going to go, there's another hole right here. This is the other corner, the next corner. So we're going to do the same thing. 3 double crochets in that corner. hole, okay? Then you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to do 3 more double crochets in that same hole. And that gives you another corner. So, and we're going to do that. We got one more corner before we get back to the beginning, and I'll show you how we're going to fix the beginning. And then there's something new to learn for the next row. Okay, so we're going to do 3 double crochets. I'm hoping I'm staying in the camera and everybody can see what I'm doing. It's kind of hard because I can't look through the phone and do it. So we're going to chain 2. That was a little loose right there. And then we're going to go 3 more double crochets, just like we do. This is how we do it. Every corner gets 3 double crochets, 2, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. And that makes it round the corner, and it gives you this little hole right here that you're going to be working in on the next row. So these are the holes you're going to be working in. Okay, so we're back to the beginning, and we got our chain 3 and our 2 double crochets that we started out with in the beginning, in the first round, in the beginning of this round. So, okay, this is the corner again. So we need, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, except on this one we only chain 1. So we're going to do 3 more double crochets in that same hole we did those first 3. Well, the chain 2 and then 2 double crochets in that hole. Okay, so we're going to do 3. Okay, that's very loose. Let me fix that. It's like, okay. As I'm trying to get it off of these other ones so we can find it when we get around. 2 and 3. Okay, so that's our 3. Okay, remember I said we're going to chain 2 on every corner except this one. So this corner we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to find that top stitch of that chain 3 right there. And then we're going to go in there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is our corner. So now if you notice, now we have holes on the flat edges. There's little holes right here on the flat edges. So I'm going to show you how to work those. And that's your basic granny square. So we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to turn our work. So you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there's the hole. You see there's another space right here that looks like it wants to be the right hole. That's not it. Make sure you count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here's my hole. You want to make sure you're working in the right hole. Okay, so we're going to do our chain, 2 double crochets. We did our chain 3. We turned our work. We do 2 double crochets. And that's the beginning of that corner. Now, like I said, when we come over here, get my yarn out the way. If you notice, there's a hole right here, but it's not a corner. Okay? So what we're going to do in there is we're going to do 3 double crochets. So you do your 3 double crochets right in that hole. That's it. And then we're going to go, the next hole is a corner. So we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 double crochets, we chain 2, and 3 double crochets because it's a corner. We do that in every corner. 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Okay, so that's the corner. Up we come to another hole on a straight edge. See, it's a straight edge. So we're going to do 3 double crochets in that straight edge hole. Just do 3. Okay, and then we come to the next corner again. And here's our hole. We're going to do 3 double crochets. I'm trying to make this a pretty quick video, but I do want to show you something when we get finished with this round. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets right back in that same hole. 3. Okay. And then we on the straight edge again. So it's 3 double crochets in that straight edge. Okay. And then we're back to the next corner again. In that corner, what do we do? Everyone say it. 3 double crochets. Chain 2. And 3 double crochets. Okay. Straight edge again, so we're going to do 3 double crochets, and then we're back to that first corner where we did 3 double crochets, the chain 3 and the 2 doubles. So we're going to do like we did the last time, find our hole, and we're going to do 3 double crochets. Okay. Oops. 3 double crochets. I'm going to pull them over when I'm done. 2. Tends to want to just like wrap around the work. I don't know what kind of yarn this is. Who knows? Okay, so 3 double crochets. Then we find the top of that chain 3, 1, 2, 3, right there, and we're going to slide right in that hole. We're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay? So, and you see, it even looks more like a square now. So, it's starting to grow. Now, every row, every time you do a round on it, you get more holes. See, on the first round, you got 1 hole. And then on the next round, we got 2 holes, 1, 2. So every time you grow, you get another hole. So if you see, here's my corner right here. Sorry, thought I had it in the camera. Here's my corner. Here's my 3 double crochets, my 3 double crochets, my 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and here's the next corner. So it ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that row. So on this row, when I do my row for today, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it grows. And you get more holes to work your 3 double crochet on that straight edge. So here we are, and you got 2, see. So you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to turn your work, and you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here's the hole. I like to look at it, make sure I'm in the right hole, because if you notice, this tends to want to open up right here and look like another hole. So we're going to yarn over and do 2 double crochets in that hole with that chain 3. That's going to make 3. Remember that chain 3 always counts as the first double crochet. So we got 3 here. Then you're going to come to your hole and work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay? I'm hoping I'm in the viewfinder because it's okay. So 3 double crochets there. Then you got that new hole. You're going to work in that one too. 3 double crochets. 1, 2. It's a very easy pattern, and the Nervous Knitter, she does a really good job explaining it. In fact, if you look at her video, if you need some extra help, go to Crochet Granny Square Absolute Beginner. She's very slow. She takes her time. In fact, you know, if you're not a very beginner, it's gonna probably be a little slow for you. But if you need the slowness, she really does a good job of going slow on that video. So check her video out too. So, and then we come back to the corner, and so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Oops, okay. 3 double crochets, a chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. It's a very easy to make a granny square, and it works up really fast. So there you go. And you would just keep doing that all the way around, every round. Gonna do 3 double crochets in this hole because it's not a corner, so all it gets is 3 double crochets. Then the next one is another hole on the straight way, so you're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then we're back to a corner again. So we're going to do our 1, 2, 3 doubles. Then you're going to chain 2. And then you're going to do 3 more doubles. And that's going to make that corner. It makes it round, corner, kind of square. Sorry. And then you got your next edge. I'm going to finish this round, show you all one more time how to do the starting corner, how to finish that off. And then if y'all have any questions, y'all can post it below, and I will try to answer. I will try and guide y'all in the right direction. Maybe someone that can explain it better, because this right here is my first granny square. And if I can do it, you can do it. I promise you, you can. So 1, 2. I like the granny square. It's kind of cool. Can't wait till my blanket has more colors in it, but the weather's been pretty steady with the temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Today I think the high is supposed to be like 75. So yeah. So we're at the corner again. So we're gonna do 3 doubles. Oops, lost my stitch there. Let's start that over. 3 doubles. Well, keep missing the yarn. Well, that's kind of big. Okay, that needs to be redone. It's not very tight. Okay, let's try that again. 3 doubles. Who knows what I'll mess up on these days. So 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to do 3 more doubles on that corner because we're on a corner in. And that's what we do in the corners. Okay. And then we got the 2 straight edge holes where we do just 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, I'm hoping I'm in the view, and 3. I'm sorry, y'all, if this ain't good. And then you got another hole right here, so we're going to do 3 more in that hole. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're at that beginning square again when we got the chain 3 and the 2 doubles. And we find our hole, and we're going to put 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You know what? I think we forgot to do that on that other one. Oh well. Let me remind you here, in case we didn't do it the last time around. We're going to chain 1. And then you're going to find the top of that chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the top hole. You're going to go right in there, that top hole. You're going to yarn over and pull through. You got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through. So you're doing a basic single stitch right there. And then you would just continue doing that around. Now, I don't have any yarn handy, but if you wanted to change colors, you would just, I don't have, well, I have this blue I can use right here. Okay, so if you wanted to change colors, so right here, where you're getting ready to chain 3 again, oops, right here. Okay, so you're getting ready to chain 3. So you're going to take your new yarn, your new color, if you want to change colors. And I always have trouble grabbing that new yarn. But anyway, you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Just kind of tighten this up. Let me pull on this. I know I got some, it's wrapped around the, okay. So you're going to pull on that, tighten that up a little bit, and you got your chain 3. You know what I did? I worked with the wrong end of the yarn, the tail instead of the thing. Okay, let's try this way. Okay, so we're going to try that again. 1, 2, 3. So you chain your 3, pull that a little tighter. So you got chain 3 with your blue. Then you're going to turn your work, find your hole, and then just start working with your new color. And once you get to working, you can always come back and kind of tug on this and tighten it up a little so that it's not running loose. But once you get to going, it stays pretty tight. And then you'll just cut off your other color. And then you just continue working with this color until you're ready to change again. And that's how you would change colors while you are making a granny square. So, and if you see, here's your corners. You're going to have 1, 2, 3 holes this time on the straight edge. And you're going to work 3 double crochets in each hole And then you're going to do your corners like we do. 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, except for that first beginning chain, beginning corner. So that is how you make a granny square. It looks beautiful. They look beautiful. They look like they're so complicated, and they are very easy to work. So I am hoping this video has, that I did it slow enough, that everything was in the camera good enough that you could see what I was doing. And if not, and you need some help, comment below. I will help you the best I can. I'll try and steer you in the right direction. And I hope that y'all enjoy making granny squares from now on. Y'all have a wonderful day, and may God bless you. Bye.